Tick-tock, 6 o'clock, there's that old alarm again. Stand up, eyes shut, wishing I was sleeping in. Don't know how I do it, but somehow I do it every day, just the same.
Chandni Chowk has witnessed some major events which had a great impact on the architecture of Shahjahanabad. During the decline of Mughal Empire came a woman who was a pioneer of her era, the Nojgal of the court house, Begum Samru, who finally made her way to the Mughal court and became a woman in power. In this time, she had a lot of secret admirers, with whom she exchanged love letters to the balconies.
आदत तेरी मुझे फितूर है तू फितूर है तू तेरे साथ में हो सुबह तू ही सबसे पहले हो हाँ रातों में बातें तेरी ना नींद को दे जगा तेरे पास हर पल रहूं यही आरज़ू है मेरी सांसों में तेरी महक हो हाथों में हाथ तेरा मेरे सीने की धड़कन है तू बन गया माहिया मेरे माही जानिया दिल जानिए माहिया मेरे माही जानिया दिल जानी कितना सोना तू सोना
Shah Jahan, fifth Mughal emperor, was chosen as the successor to the throne after the death of his father Jahangir in 1627. He was eager to expand his vast empire and thus he shifted his capital from Agra to Delhi in 1638. He continued to rule in Delhi for 19 years until he fell sick in 1657.
जान कैसे हैं आप?
बेटी जहानारा, अब आपको इस राज्य का ध्यान रखना है। हम आपको इस राज्य की जिम्मेदारी सौंपते हैं।
कभी खुशी कभी गम
Jahanara designed and established the city of Chandni Chowk. When the city was originally planned, there was a canal which extended through the length of the main street. The bazaar was shaped as a square and was given elegance by an octagonal pool in the center of the complex. The pool shimmered in the moonlight, which was perhaps responsible for its name. Talking about the planning of typical households, a haveli had a central courtyard close to the entrance, around which the rooms were placed. This courtyard had private jharukas or screened mezzanine galleries, where women could witness activities in the mardana. The zanana section was located on the upper floor, having private entry. While Jahanara was designing the city, Aurangzeb was handed over the throne of Mughal Empire. He, being an orthodox king, constantly forced people to convert to Islam, and thus he was not able to sustain in that place for long. the frustrated people retired to the ninth Sikh Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, and requested him to intervene on their behalf. The Guru took up the challenge and kept a deal with Aurangzeb that if he was able to convert his religion, then everybody else would convert, but if not, then he must give up his policy of conversion. Aurangzeb imprisoned the Guru and 3 of his followers. Finally, the followers were brutally tortured to death, and the Guru was beheaded at the spot where the Gurudwara Shishganj stands today.
Bring me his head.
Following the death of Aurangzeb, Muhammad Shah took over the throne. During his reign in 1721, a Persian king named Nadir Shah brought his troops, just to notify the kingdom. His strategy was to sit on top of the mosque so that there was no chance of him being killed. It was from here that he watched the massacre of the citizens of Delhi. He finally defeated the Mughal ruler Muhammad Shah on 11th of March 1737. This mutiny was so intense that it left the streets littered with corpses. The dead bodies were stacked together to form the Khuni Darwaza.
The British interventions began during the declination of Mughal Empire. On conquering Delhi, the Britishers chose the largest and most frequently traversed squares of Chandni Chowk as their center.
There's no going back.
Mark my words, this love will make you levitate like a bird.
In the main square and on the site of Jahanara's estate, Delhi Institute building, which later came to be known as the Town Hall, was built. British architects Mandra and Cooper prepared its design. The use of gabled roofs, cornices, porticos, and false pediments over the window made references to Greek and Roman styles of architecture. After the uprising of 1857, the colonial government demolished almost 1/3 of the city, and the canal which ran through the main street was blocked. After a decade, some of the streets were widened, broad new vistas were built, and the railroad was introduced. The railway station was built to the north of the town hall, and hence these changes in infrastructure increased the trade in Chandni Chowk. When the Britishers left the country, it was here in Chandni Chowk where the national flag was first hoisted.
पहले मैं बहुत परेशान रहता था। मेरे दोस्त मुझे मोटा मोटा कहकर बुलाते थे। मेरे को बहुत दुख होता था। मैं तो भाग भी नहीं पाता था। अगर कोई कुत्ता मेरी रोटी लेके भाग रहा होता था तो मैं उसको पकड़ भी नहीं पाता था। फिर मेरे दोस्त ने मुझे बताया ग्लूकोन डी दिख थोड़ी रहा होगा। ग्लूकोन डी के सिर्फ 1 महीने के इस्तेमाल से ही मैंने अपना 150 वजन कम कर लिया है और आज मेरे पास 6 पैक एब्स हैं। लड़कियां मेरे चारों तरफ घूमती हैं, चारों तरफ। ग्लूकोन डी वजन घटाए एवे।
छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी। नए दौर में बताएंगे हम चांदनी चौक की कहानी।
दिल्ली 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 Here we go, here we go, here we go now. काट कलेजा दिल्ली, मेरा काट कलेजा दिल्ली ले गई, काट कलेजा दिल्ली, मुझे दिल्ली ले गई। मेरा काट कलेजा दिल्ली, मेरा काट कलेजा दिल्ली ले गई, काट कलेजा दिल्ली, मुझे दिल्ली ले गई।
Chandni Chowk is a blend of narrow lanes, shops, historical monuments, and religious buildings. The place holds a very prominent heritage and commercial value with it, mainly because of the centuries-old buildings that are situated along it, like the Gurudwara Shishganj, Sunehri Masjid, the Jain Temple, Gauri Shankar Mandir, and Saint Baptist Church. A lot of specialized wholesale markets bring in the existing charm. Hence, they have set the place into an economical boost station of the country. Where Kinari Bazaar provides the dress material, the Riba Kalan fulfills the demand for jewelry. लाइटें भी हैं यहाँ मिलती, उर्दू बाजार में किताबें खिलती, ले लो तुम पेंसिलें फ्रॉम चावड़ी, लाल मिर्च फ्रॉम खरी बावली, पराठे खा के उस गली के, जब होगा पेट खराब, जाना फिर भागीरथ तुम, लेने चूरन और शराब. The Havelis in Chandni Chowk, which were built from the times of Mughals, are now being used for various purposes. Some of them are residences to localites, while others are in ruined state. The government bodies or private officials have now started taking the responsibility of restoring them, like the one in Dharampura, which has been restored to a guest house, sets an example for the others to conserve the heritage of Chandni Chowk. In Old Delhi, one can readily experience the sacred yet secular way of life. It sets an appropriate example of unity in diversity, as it is still a complex amalgamation of varied faiths, values, and spiritual and religious setups. The predominant Muslim community has through ages shared a strong sense of belongingness to the area. People never tend to lose the pride for the moonlit street despite facing many issues.
जी मोहतरमा, आपको चांदनी चौक में रहते हुए किस समस्या का सामना करना पड़ता है, बताइए.
Friends, who living here. Disadvantages, of course, commuting here is a major issue because I do that every day. I pick up my children from school and get them back in the cars, and coming till Chandni Chowk takes me not even 10 minutes, but getting inside takes me about 45 minutes. So that is the only drawback I would say in this area. The infrastructure needs to be looked after.
अब आप बताइए, आपकी क्या परेशानियाँ हैं?
लड़कों की शादी करना चाहो तो यहाँ कोई लड़की देने को तैयार नहीं होता.
केबीसी देखा था क्या?
हाँ जी अंकल, देखा केबीसी, बट भीड़ के कारण जाने की हिम्मत ही नहीं होती शादी से.
तो ये कैसे भीड़ खत्म होगी?
रेजिडेंशियल सेक्टर को शिफ्ट करने से शायद भीड़ थोड़ी कम हो जाए.
क्या ये पॉसिबल नहीं है? सभी लोगों को कैसे शिफ्ट किया जा सकता है? लोगों के वहाँ पर रोजगार है, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है कि वहाँ पर शिफ्ट कर सके और कोई जुगाड़ करना पड़े.
तो ये भसड़ कैसे खत्म होगी?
अगर सरकार मार्केट के कुछ सेगमेंट को हटा दे तो काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम को दूर किया जा सकता है.
तो क्या ये पॉसिबल है?
पॉसिबल है. अगर हम अनाज मंडी केमिकल मार्केट को ही शिफ्ट कर दें, इससे काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम दूर हो सकती है, जगह काफ़ी सरकार को मिल जाएगी.
इस तरह काफ़ी जगह खाली हो जाएगी और सड़कें भी चौड़ी की जा सकती हैं और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी सुधारा जा सकता है.
वो सड़कों पे घूमने का नशा, गलियों में खोकर मंजिल को पाने का मज़ा, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई सबका आपस में प्यार से रहना, परांठों के साथ लस्सी पीकर उंगलियां चाटते रह जाना. ये दिल्ली है मेरी जान, चांदनी चौक है इसकी शान.
उड़े खुले आसमां में ख्वाबों के परिंदे, उड़े दिल के जहां में ख्वाबों के परिंदे. ओहो जो पर कहे ये नजर, लगता है अब है जाके हम, फिक्री जो थी पीछे रह गई, निकले उनसे आगे हम। हवा में बह रही है जिंदगी, ये हमसे कह रही है जिंदगी। ओहो अब तो जो भी हो सो। उड़े खुले आसमां में ख्वाबों के परिंदे, उड़े दिल के जहां में ख्वाबों के परिंदे। ओहो क्या पता जाएंगे कहाँ, किसी ने छुआ तो ही हुआ, फिरते हैं महके महके हम, हुई है गई